The United States CIA is Israel. They are one and the same. The CIA was established in September 1947. In November 1947, 2 months later, the UN proposed the two-state solution between Israel and Palestine. When Palestine refused, that is what kickstarted the Arab-Israel War. By May 1948, the Nakba had happened and they had displaced 750,000 Palestinians. Oh my gosh, my Tamagotchi needs to eat. By the way, did you know that Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency, actually means Central Institute for Intelligence and Special Operations in Hebrew? The Central Intelligence Agency? The CIA was established for Israel, and it is known to be so corrupt, so secretive, they have admitted to purposely staging so many coups all around the world, which were all very strategic, by the way. Very strategic in a sense of literally trying to take over the world, because if you haven't noticed already, that is exactly what they are trying to do. The first one they admitted to was in Iran in 1953, and I talked about this a couple of videos ago, but they purposely staged a coup to prevent Iran from nationalizing their oil industry. Because if we look at the top oil producers in the Middle East, Saudi, which obviously they're just never going to take over for many reasons, followed by Iran, interesting, followed by Iraq, interesting, the two countries that they've admitted to purposely destabilizing to steal their resources. And I talked about before how it's strategic even in a geographical sense. They've also admitted to a coup in the Congo, which we all know what is happening there, the genocide that is happening at the hands of America and Israel. The Congo is not only the largest country in sub-Saharan Africa, second to Algeria, which is in North Africa, which is usually grouped with the Middle East, but it's also smack dab in the middle of the continent. And not only does it supply 80% of the world's coltan and cobalt, but it is estimated to have $28 trillion of unexploited minerals. They've also staged a coup in Vietnam, which obviously had a lot to do with the Vietnam War, which was also strategic though, because not only would it give them ground next to China, but it would allow them to be around a vast amount of water and also close to other Asian countries, and then also close to Australia. They've also staged a coup in Dominican Republic, which I love this one because guess who's neighbors with the Dominican Republic? Epstein's Island. And then obviously Puerto Rico's already a part of the US. They've also staged a coup in Guatemala, which I don't know enough about the country's resources, but I know that it's huge on agriculture, which if you're a white supremacist trying to dip your dirty little fingers in every economy in the world, I guess that's the missing piece. But also, geographically, again, it would allow them to corner Mexico in, because then they'd have Guatemala and the United States directly above it, and Cuba, which, oh, they have so much beef with Cuba for so long. So Guatemala would also allow them to kind of corner Cuba in as well. And then they staged one in Brazil and Chile, which very strategically on opposite sides of South America. And they're both huge on mining. They're two of the continent's top 3 countries with the most resources, mostly for diamonds and gold. So places that they have tried or succeeded in destabilizing by staging coups include Guatemala, Dominican Republic, Chile, Brazil, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Iran, Iraq, Vietnam. The only places that they haven't interfered and tried destabilizing are Russia and China, which we know this is why they absolutely despise them, because they cannot touch them. And then Canada and Europe, which, if you're not getting the hint already, this is the agenda of white supremacists to take over the world. I don't care how insane that sounds, because it's literally right in front of you. It's not even a conspiracy theory anymore. It's like they're admitting it